didn't want to play the piano. Like every year, the recital would come around and I'd be pretty much playing the same song. And they were just like, this is not working. All he does is play basketball, so let's just let him play basketball.
This is Alex Marashko with the Christian Post. I'm here with Jeremy Lin, NBA ball player. In the movie, you talk about disliking the spotlight. How's that going for you now?
It's going a little better. I think I've grown to embrace it and to be a little more accustomed to it. And I think for me, I'm just learning how to use that in the right way.
I can imagine. So thoughts of like crunch time, when it's getting close to the end of the game, that's important to block that out.
Oh yeah, no, I love that time. You know, that's the fun part of it. The part that I need to grow accustomed to and embrace a little more is the off the court spotlight, in terms of having people look at you, in terms of, you know, analyzing every little thing you do in your life, or having less privacy in your day-to-day activities. Being Asian American, I think you know, that in terms of that, it's just a lot of people see Asian Americans as, you know, whatever they have their stereotypes for, and it's never really been, you know, a professional athlete, or at least in a basketball sense. And so I think, you know, that when you think about that, hopefully that's where the most change has occurred. And I think from being an ambassador for Jesus Christ, I think hopefully through my story and through, you know, all the improbables and the miracles that have happened in my life, people are inspired, or at least you know, a little bit more warm to the idea of, you know, exploring who Jesus is. I grew up in the church, and you know, I always kind of knew the Bible stories and knew the Sunday school answers. But when I was a freshman in freshman in high school, I joined youth group, and that's when I started to see radical love. That's when I started to see what Christian community is supposed to look like, what fellowship is supposed to look like. And so after that year, you know, I decided, you know, this is definitely something, there's something different about these people, and there's something, you know, there's fruit of their faith being shown in their daily lives, and I felt like that was something that I wanted to commit myself to. The most important part is the relationship itself. I mean, when you think about your relationship with Christ, it really just, it affects every aspect of your life. I think a lot of people try to like segment off, like, this is, you know, this is church, so this is God, and then this is my daily life, and this is my job. But I think true faith is when it manifests itself in every single aspect of your life. You know, it's for me, it's just you know, it's where God calls me to be, and you know, I think for me, as long as I know that, I'll have peace deep down inside, even though I might not enjoy what's going on, or I might not enjoy what just happened or whatever. As long as I know I'm where God wants me to be, that's the most important thing. And I think in my life, you know, He's taken me on to a lot of different places and a lot of unexpected turns, but in the end, He's been faithful through it all. You don't really get to go to church, but for me, it's, you know, I'll have sermons, I'll have books, I'll have, you know, people keeping me accountable, whether it's my pastor, my family. You know, when I'm in town, I'll go to church, and so you have to be a little more selective and proactive in certain areas, because, you know, my typical life schedule or lifestyle isn't the same. There's a few of them. I would say Romans 5:3-5, Romans 8:28. I think those talk a lot about being able to go through tough times and understand that it's all part of God's perfect plan.
He was standing at the door, and he had tears in his eyes because the pressure was really getting to him. And I remember he turned to me and he says, "I don't know if I can keep doing this."
You don't get better if you win all the time. You look at yourself more when you lose.
Lin has a chance to make history as the first Asian American NBA player in the modern era.
This transcends sports.